Hey everyone, I'm on a healthy kick today. I went to the gym, not to show off, but I've got big muscles now. And I wanted to have a healthy dinner, so I bought some shrimp at my local fishmonger. And I am going to make a shrimp and rice bowl with some cabbage salad. So I'm going to show you how I make that.
Shrimp and rice bowl with purple cabbage.
But the first thing I want to show you is how I make the rice for my rice bowl. Okay, so this is sort of a controversial subject. It's the subject of rinsing your rice. And some people say you don't need to do it, but I learned how to make rice from Chef Roy Choi, who invented the Kogi truck. And he made a big deal out of teaching me the importance of rinsing your rice. And he showed me how to do it. So I run water into it. It's gonna be hard to get an overhead shot, but you can see I have water in there with the rice. And then I just run my hands through it like that. And the water turns milky, and then I hold it like this. And I pour off the milky water. Okay, so now we're gonna add water. And you can see on the side, it says how many cups of rice. We did 1 cup of rice. So that's all you need to add is up to that 1. And I like to add a little salt. Just a little salt. I'm gonna add a little olive oil. That's not traditional. You should probably use a neutral oil because olive oil has its own taste, but that's fine. And then you just simply put it in the rice cooker and you close the lid and it plays a little song. Okay, so now it's time to make my cabbage salad. And the key tool we're going to use for this is a mandolin slicer. Certain things work great on a mandolin. And I think cabbage, more than anything else, works fantastic because unlike cutting cabbage with a knife where you can accidentally get some thick pieces of cabbage, using a mandolin ensures that you're going to get some thinly sliced cabbage, which will make your cabbage salad much lighter. All right, it's time to start adding stuff to the purple cabbage in the bowl. It's all shredded. We have Winston watching, hoping and anticipating. So I cut up this cilantro. And I'm going to throw that in. Look how pretty the colors are. And I put some stems in there too. So I'm going to start off with ponzu, which has it's actually a fruit. It's a citrus fruit, but it's soy sauce infused with ponzu. So it has some acidity already. So you'll notice that I might not add the rice vinegar. And now I'm going to add the toasted sesame oil, which will act as our oil for the dressing, basically. So this is not, I don't want to put too much in because it has a strong flavor, but we'll start with that. And you don't have to add salt because there's salt in the soy sauce. And finally, we're going to add some sriracha, just for a little heat, a little tiny heat. And I'm going to add, just for the prettiness, some sesame seeds. Doesn't really add much, so it adds a little flavor. Oh, and I forgot, I'm also going to add some fish sauce, which adds umami and a little funk. So let's add some fish sauce to that. And we're going to use the best tool in the kitchen, our hands, to mix that all up. Okay, now we're ready for the final step, which is to make the shrimp. And so we're going to use ginger, garlic, and lime. And I'm going to prep all of those right now, and then we'll be ready to put the whole bowl together.
Chopping the garlic and the ginger. Chopping the garlic and the ginger and lime.
Okay, so I patted my shrimp dry on paper towels. The garlic and ginger is ready to go. There's a lot of it. I might not use all of it. There's lime juice. There's dog. And there is my pan. I'm using a metal skillet on high heat. And the reason I'm using a metal skillet is because I want there to be a little bit of a fond on the bottom. That's the brown bits that will form when we add the shrimp, because then the lime juice will work that up. So I've got my olive oil in a squeeze bottle, and I'm going to squeeze some in. Okay, so instead of just throwing all of the shrimp in, I'm going to lay them in, because I want to make sure that each of them touches the bottom of the pan. If I were to just throw them in, I couldn't. They would be more in a clump. All right, well, the cool thing about shrimp is they kind of tell you when they're starting to be ready because they change color. And these guys, which are splattering a little bit, are turning pink. I'm just going to go ahead while they're on this side, and I'm going to add the garlic and the ginger. because I want that to cook enough in there with the shrimp. I think it might be time. I'm feeling it, and that's pretty firm. So now let's add our lime juice. And that's going to make the sauce. So we're just going to stir that around. So I just grabbed some cilantro and chopped it up because I want to add it to this pan to make this look good. And now the only thing we have to do is serve this up in our rice bowl. Okay, it's time to assemble. So let's spoon in some of the shrimp. Don't forget to get some of the sauce right on there. And now the final piece of the puzzle, the cabbage salad, which will just go right here. And we'll do some right here. All right, well, as you can see, we have our finished dinner here. We got the shrimp and the purple cabbage and the rice, and I'm just gonna try a shrimp for you. It was perfect, and it's great weeknight dinner. So next time you want to make a shrimp bowl, here's how to do it.
Shrimp and rice bowl with purple cabbage.
Yeah, tell me, everyone, what you think.
Should I have a bite of cabbage and shrimp? Just shrimp and just rice?
There's no right or wrong.